Hey everyone, welcome to the Coffee People Podcast Recap Show. Thank you for being here and being a supporter of our Coffee People platform. I'm your host, Ryan Woldt. You can follow or subscribe to this show wherever you're listening. But you'll find all of our episodes, links, and bonus content on coffeepeoplepodcast.com. Please become a subscriber and help us tell the stories of Coffee People. Coffee People is presented by Roastery Coffee Packaging. You can find them online at roastery.com. Check out roastery.com to find examples of the high-quality, affordable, customizable packaging they offer for coffee, tea, snacks, and beyond. For a third time, that's roastery.com. Our recent podcast guest, Emily Lavalier, is a working artist who uses paper collage and mixed media to create pieces of art that, frankly, I have several of. She also guides travel adventures that cater to people with intellectual or developmental disabilities. I'm here to recap that conversation with Emily in case you didn't have a chance to listen to the full pod or just want to reinforce a few important takeaways. For example, when Emily started, she wasn't seeing her style of art in the world. There was a place for it. She works to create high-density collage out of paper, primarily magazines, but some mixed media as well. And currently she's expanding into new forms of collage art, so be sure to check out her suitcase series when that's available. She starts with the design in mind, and then hunts through the collections for the right material in terms of color and texture, size, and shape. If you watch our podcast in the video version, you saw hundreds and hundreds of magazines stacked up behind her. I like the idea that the final piece of art that I'm seeing isn't actually what the materials were designed to convey. They've been transformed, reduced down into a component, and then reassembled to offer an entirely different experience, both visually and emotionally. We have an original avocado, as well as a few cocktail prints for our bar area. As for her work with Hammer Travel, I find great value in normalizing travel for people with intellectual and or physical disabilities. The approach at Hammer is that they are travelers first, and happen to have abilities that require more foresight and effort during the planning and execution of the trip. Emily kind of pushed past it, but the Hammer Travel Service also offers great value to people besides their travelers, to others who come into contact with their group. It isn't their responsibility to do so or to be an example, but engaging with differently abled people often inspires others. It offers an example for other differently abled people and the support teams in their lives. It's a great reminder that we're all going through different things, and we can all be there for someone else. Between the travel guide and artist roles, Emily uses quite a few overlapping skills, like staying organized and thinking on her feet, being flexible with her expectation. Skills that I'm always trying to cultivate myself, and you probably are too. Working in the group home settings also helped Emily be more aware of challenges with the larger community of intellectual and or developmentally disabled people. In turn, she's been inspired to offer more grace up to the world around her. As for art, what makes for good or bad art? Is there even a thing that delineates the two? I think art encompasses the story of its creation and the emotion that it evokes. You might think it is only what you see in front of you. Please share your opinions on what is good or bad art. Share some examples in the comments or wherever you're listening. I'm curious to learn more about your thoughts while I sip a cup of coffee. Is coffee art? Mind blown, my friends. Mind blown. As for Emily Lavalier's art, head to mlavart.com to see what she has available now. There is a shop there, as well as a calendar of upcoming art shows, where you can see her work in person, as well as support local artists like her and others, which is always a good thing to do. Finally, when she's drinking a coffee, it's a black drip with a little cream. I don't consider myself an artist like Emily. I'm more of a creative tinkerer, or raccoon, who's always trying new things. Emily has found something she's passionate about, and it comes out in her work. Success as an artist comes in many forms, so please take time to support local artists whenever you can. You can see her work, where she'll be at an upcoming show. Purchase originals and prints again at mlavart.com. That, along with all the important links in this episode, will be in our podcast notes and in our Coffee People podcast newsletter. If you're interested in learning more about travel opportunities for humans with intellectual and or developmental disabilities, head to hammertravel.org. What Emily does there, it's a cool gig and one that takes a certain type of person, one who encompasses care and patience and a willingness to problem solve, Those are skills that I'm sure come in handy across the spectrum of our life. Even if you don't have someone in your life that might enjoy a trip, it's worth checking out the hammertravel.org website, and you can still support their efforts. We made an unsolicited donation to Hammer this week to kick off our 2026 giving effort. They have a big green give button you'll find on hammertravel.org. That's the recap of our episode featuring Emily Lavalier of MLav Art and Hammer Travel. You can watch or listen to the entire episode of the Coffee People podcast on most podcast platforms, including YouTube. That's where we could really use your help in growing our subscriber list. Please click that YouTube follow button. We're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, along with dozens of other platforms. Search for @CoffeePeoplePodcast wherever you want to listen. All the important links are in the show's notes. And you may be able to hear it, but that is the dog snoring in the background today. Thank you again to our friends and partners of the show, including Roastar Coffee Packaging, Sivetz Roasting Machines, that's Sivetz Sivetz, Hacea Coffee Source, Relative Coffee Company, and of course, all of you. Wherever you are, please tip your baristas. And of course, drink good coffee. Cheers, everyone.